Eddie Rasta, but Rasta is actually head of the creator. So for me to have that name Rasta, it's a good, it's an honor, and I always keep it up as a Rastafarian, because you know Rasta liberty is not always that good, so you have to keep the good side of Rastafarians, because all the time the people just think, yeah, you smoking weed because you are Rasta, and it's not about that. It's all about the love, respect, and the peace, and the one unity they call Rastafari. Normally they say it's a culture, but for me it's my liberty in today's life, because my Rastafarian I started like 17 years ago, and I've been a Rasta ever since. And for me, being a Rasta is always a privilege, because you know when you have God by your side, nothing can go wrong. So that's why I put on my car, Woods are blessed, no man curse, and Rastafarian being my liberty in today's life. So yeah, I do Rastafari, and that's why I'm always the positive one, and I've always tried to be the positive one, because Rasta teaches me, like I say, peace, love, and harmony, and unity. So that's why we call one love. So if you are not one love with the crowd, or whoever is there watching you doing your thing, you know, then there will always be negativity. So that's why I always encourage the other spinners to be positive in what they are doing, you see, because Rastafari teaches us there's only one way, and it's one love way, you see. Since the day I've started this whole career of mine from spinning, my mother always been with me. My father, he died like 18 to 20 years, 19 years ago. So he wasn't there actually to see me grow in the sport. He was always there in the beginning when I started doing illegal events with the big guys from that time. So my mother has been with me since the beginning when I was started building my own car. And yeah, I appreciate everything what she's doing for me, and for bringing me into this world to share me with all these fans and people who loves me, and for what I'm doing to the sport. Yeah, so big ups for my mother also. Yeah. I do always please my crowd because I'm an entertainer and I do it from my heart. So for me, I'm gonna grow old with the sport. And as you know, I'm an old spinner, and especially the youngsters growing up in this sport, it's for me, it's very like well known. You see, for my name. So for them to improve in this sport like they are doing now, it gives me great pleasure to can see for them the new generation is going to take actually the sport much more further. My father was a pit mechanic for some guys, and they were all driving Ford because they were working at the Ford company. So and ever since my our house car, our day-to-day car was actually Ford. And as I went to school, I also drove like Ford buckies and stuff. So wherever I go, and whatever car I was growing up with was a Ford. And because Ford are 3 liter V6, most of the guys got 2.9s modified, but it's actually most a 2.5. They modify it to a 2.9. But like I always tell the guys, Ford has low torque and it's meant for spinning because it's a muscle car. I always tell the guys, man, reduce more weight in your car. You see how lighter the car is, then it's not so much labor on the engine, so the engine doesn't have to work so hard to pull everything in the car and the body and whoever is in the car. That's why you always see me driving alone, because I reduce the weight of my car, so whenever I have passengers in it, I put more weight. So for reducing the weight and making your car lighter for spinning, it's actually much better. The fans are always there to keep you going, and as I always say, if the fans are positive, that positive energy I withdraw with it, you see. And what that positiveness they gave to me, it's always a good thing to entertain them, because whenever a crowd are paying for something, they expect something from it. So yeah, I always try to do my best to entertain the crowd. Not about the organizers, it's actually about the crowd who come to see you. They pay money to have the enjoyment, the entertainment. But for next time, to my fans, family and friends, and especially to all the people who came out to see me, I apologize big time.